So today we're checking out more Ginger. This is Words of Wisdom. Oh, wow. There's a whole lot to talk about already. The guitar. Got to be using a whammy pedal or something like that. There's some sort of whammy digitized effect. Wow. Wow. I think it's on the guitar. It could be on the bass for all I know with these guys. You never know what Ginger's going to bring to the table. There's also, I don't know if it's a scrape that's happening. Wow. I know I'm making sounds with my voice, but there's some sort of either scrape of the pick that's happening real quick, or I think it's really muted. I think it's just a really muted, harmonic muted up pick that happens there. But there's just a ton of effect happening right now that I think is being driven by the guitar player. My God, they refuse to show me the hand. Boo doo doodle rat doo 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 rat rat shillaloo. That I want to see what the hell he's doing there. If it's just if he's just up picking that and just harmonically muting it, or if it's some sort of scrape that he's using. Every time it goes to that, they genuinely just leave his hands. Really cool drum transition there. And I know this is not their current drummer. If you're not familiar with my Ginger journey, I started out with Pisces. It was too modern, too progressive for my old school ass. I don't know. It just was. So everybody said, you should go back and, since you're an old school thrash metalhead, one of them old guys, maybe go back to the beginning of Ginger a little bit and work your way up. They were a little less progressive. They've gotten more progressive in their roots as they've gone on in their career. And I can tell you that strategy has worked for me. I can tell you, no matter what band it is, it can be a quiet band, a loud band, whatever it may be, doing these videos like I have been, it takes about 3 to 4 songs listening to a band before you kind of feel like your ears understand who you're going to get, and then you can start hearing the little intricacies. So you'd be shocked how many times I listened to these videos first time through with you, and then 3, 4, 5 listens later, I'm like, oh my God, how did I not hear that and comment on that when I first did the reaction? Just because your ears were just overwhelmed. I'm hearing a lot of whammy. I'm still hearing that kind of slide or that up scrape effect that's happening. A lot of real great uniqueness to them. Bass player just absolutely killing it as usual. He just plays the entire instrument, every string, every fret. It doesn't matter. He plays it like a guitar player playing without a pick. It's not. I hate to even call it bass guitar for him because it's not. He doesn't play it in a traditional bass player way. But back to my original reason for stopping. Drum transition was absolutely pretty damn cool here. Let's absorb that again.
I still feel the gaze. What are you doing? For consciousness never bothered. For the minds never talk to the sun. My words of wisdom going on here and now the other. For consciousness never bothered. For the minds never talk to the sun. My words of wisdom going on here and now the other.
Just like the foot pattern. I don't know why I'm attracted to it, but I just really like what he's doing foot pattern wise. It's probably because I heard him just thrashing through part of the song there, and then he comes off, and he's probably matching bass player or guitar, both, with that. Let's hear it again.
My words of wisdom going on here and now the other. For consciousness never bothered. For the minds never talk to the sun. My words of wisdom going on here and now the other. Like cattle to your grass, love recreating advertising. Illusions of not customized to what is made of bold and wise. Sleeping ocean night unconscious, like a rap's a lullaby. This time I wake it up with a bullet off. What a wisdom in my mind.
I really like what they did with the underneath guitar there. Kind of it adds a little bit of anxiety and stress to the song right here.
Like cattle to your
First of all, check out the bell hit. I asked this in another video because I didn't know what that symbol was, and everybody referred to it as an ice bell. I know it has an official name that is not ice bell. It's ill something. It's something I've seen, but I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not a drummer. But it was a nice shot. Nice little single ding. Just a nice little shot without having to use the ride. In that same video, I asked about that bell earlier. Many people also mentioned, like, it frustrates me when drummers don't actually use the appropriate cymbals. When they try to just use the middle of the ride for that, it doesn't come off as well. I agree. Listen to how this just kind of pierces the sound. It's one shot off that bell.
like cattle to your grass. Love recreating advertising. Illusions of not customized to what is made of gold and wise.
Guitar underneath.
Sleeping ocean night unconscious, like a rap's a lullaby. This time I wake it up with a bullet off. What a wisdom in my mind. Yet I'm told, still unheard.
Man, her. Sometimes she screams enough that you forget she's just got a gorgeous voice. And then she breaks into it, and you're almost surprised. I'm still very young in my Ginger journey. All the songs you've heard me react to here, majority of them I've only heard once to twice. A few of them I might have heard 4 or 5 times, but majority of them I still haven't listened to a lot of because I'm still just kind of going through everything. But I every now and then kind of forget. It's like you kind of take it for granted. You've listened to like 8, 9 songs, and it's like, yeah, she's one of the best guttural vocalists I've ever heard. Then to top that off, she's one of the better clean vocalists I've ever heard. And what a smoky, unique, kind of layered voice that she has. I know things happen in the studio, but that's not all studio. I've seen their live stuff. I know they have a live video for this song. I checked out the first 10, 15 seconds just sonically to determine which one I wanted to do, and it was this one. But I know what her capabilities are, but every now and then she still kind of surprises me a little bit when she comes back from the guttural stuff and goes clean. It's like, oh God, I forgot she has a magical voice.
Yet I'm told, still unheard. I still feel it gets running out of rut. Yet I'm told, still unheard. I still feel the games running out of rut. For consciousness never bothered. For the minds never talk to the sun. My words of wisdom
What a badass break. What a badass energy that was. And you don't always get the technical talk from me because I can only do so much of it anyways. I'm a self-taught guitar player. So a lot of the times I'm asking other guitar players in the room like, hey, how the hell did we do that on those things? But there was nothing overly unique as far as or difficult to play about it beyond their normal difficult level of Ginger talentness. So what I mean by that is it's probably one of their more simpler toned down written parts. I need to hear it again to see if feel like I'm right about that, but just the break of it, just the way it kind of broke down and transitioned the song to the next step, and the energy change just all combined with the vocals, the chorus, everything coming together at one point in time to just let the song be here. This was just fantastic.
Consciousness of a problem. For the minds of a talk to the sun. My words of wisdom. Going on here and all the other. For consciousness of a problem. For the minds of a talk to the sun. My words of wisdom. Going on here and all the other.
All right. Well, for majority of the song here, they kept a nice even structure for me. They showed progressiveness, of course, in just the way they play. I attribute the rhythm guitar playing to almost like, what if a lead guitar player was the only guitar player you had, so you just made him play rhythm parts, but he played them like a solo. I mean, that's the whole band. We've got about 25 more seconds here, so I'm wondering if there's an Easter egg we're going to get here or what coming at the end, but I'm going to let this kind of run out. And okay, so nothing. Other than I instantly want to go check out the Mediator video. That's a great thumbnail. That being said, man, this whole thing started out with me like stopping the video maybe 10 seconds in. And for those of you who are curious, this is a reaction video. That's what happens in reaction videos. So original link is in the video if you'd prefer to watch it without my commentary. But I think we stopped it pretty quick here because I heard the whammy pedal in there. At least that's what I'm referencing. I've been hearing a lot of the whammy pedal lately. This is how we started. There's just so much noise the guitar player is making there, and they just don't let me see him play it. I never see him using any pedal work, which, you know, we're live here. We're filming on site. You can check out some of my band's music videos. We've filmed in places very similar to this as well too. Matter of fact, for some damn reason, anytime my band seems to do a video, go check them out a little. It's always cold. We've never record music videos somehow in the summer, which is good because it's hot as hell in the summer. But like, you would think we would just pick a nice fall shoot or something. Even if we pick a nice fall shoot where it's supposed to be 70, 72 degrees, inevitably the day we're going to shoot, it is going to be freezing. But yeah, I mean, this is how it started. You know, they're out in the open. They're chilling in the building. I can't see his pedals. I can't see his hands, but I feel like I hear him just using some sort of scrape or pick scrape or some sort of harmonic upstroke. Maybe it's the whammy pedal that's still engaged, and it's just an upstroke while the whammy's engaged. I don't genuinely know how he's making all that noise, but it's really freaking killer. That's my geek out for you. I've said it about her many times before. I'll always say it. I love feeling her pain. When she sings gutturally, she makes me feel it. I love feeling it. I don't like it when people are just good at executing the technique of gutturals. I like it when they're actually good at making me feel the pain that came from them having to sing those gutturals. I'm just a glutton for punishment, I guess. I've had a very painful life myself. Maybe I just like seeing it on everybody else's faces. Who knows? That being said, I'm just an old school thrash metalhead. Always have been. Always will be. I am getting on to some Ginger train here pretty quick. I'm loving the journey that we're taking, going back and moving ourselves all the way through. I'm sure the majority of you are going to tell me what's next. If you just came over from another video and you haven't checked out Ginger before, I've got a whole playlist. Go check it out. Original links are in the videos so you can digest that for yourself. If you want some really progressive metal, Ginger is your band. If you want to check out a lot of the stuff I've done, it's probably a little bit more on that less progressive side as they've gone through. You can hear it here. They played progressively all the way through this song, but they also kept the song structure until about the last 20 seconds more consistent with a basic headbanger. You listen to enough of them, you'll start to expect that change and that progressiveness from them, and you'll eventually learn how to listen to them, and you will welcome the shit out of it. And once again, her clean vocals, it's like you almost forget she can do them, and then they come out, and they're just as beautiful and gorgeous as her dirty vocals are. Woo! This was Ginger. Go check them out. I've got a ton of other stuff on the playlist as well if you like that kind of metal stuff. Like I said, I'm just an old school thrash metalhead, always have been, always will be. If you want it converted, go check out some of my stuff. And for those of you in that Ginger family, hey, guess what? Once again, thank you for having me.